Hey, how's everyone? How you guys doing? Gada ye. Am I too bright? Maybe I should take down the lights. I think that's much better. But go ahead and invite people. Go ahead and invite everyone, and let us have a little chit chat. It's been quite a while now, and a lot of you are sleeping. It's quite late all the way in Nigeria, but I know some of you, some of you and night crawlers when it comes to staying awake online like me. So if you are on, it's good to have you around. Let's go on and invite as many people as possible. Yeah, there's a lot happening in our land right now. As someone go by there, thank you so much for being on. A lot more of you are on. Tajuddin Olarewaju Abdulaziz, thank you so much for being online. Let's go ahead and share this video. It always helps when we share this video with other people. Today, there's a song I feel like playing. It's a song that's someone played it on a WhatsApp group that I belong to. It's actually the Revolution Now. It's not even WhatsApp. The Instagram, the Telegram group. Someone played the music and the whole day it's been playing in my ears, so I want to share it with you. It's the music that is suitable for where we are with things now. Is a song by Bob Marley. It's a very popular song. A lot of you know it. So while we're sharing this video, while we're inviting other people, let's go ahead and listen to this song. Yeah, just go ahead and share this video, okay? Go ahead and share this video. It's just a song I feel like playing right now. That's how I'm feeling as the right song for the situation in Nigeria. People are tired, people are oppressed. You need to emancipate yourself from mental slavery. There's nobody that's gonna free you. It is you. You need to free yourself from mental slavery. Because the problem that I see in Nigeria is that people just sit aside and watch people die. People are dying every day. Every day. And some people say it's just a part of it. How can it be a part of it? you got to be part of this revolution. You have to have the song of freedom in your mind. That's just all I keep hearing. All I keep hearing. When I heard this music this morning, it's just been playing over and over and over again in my mind. I just felt like playing it with you. Songs of freedom. Songs of freedom. Redemption song. Redemption song. That's the song that's on my mind today. Guys, thank you so much, Roland Stone here, man. Thank you, Ayo Paul, Tobatele. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for sharing the video. Thank you for those of you who started a watch party, and you have you and your people watching this video on the watch parties. We can't see you here, but I know you're watching. Thank you so much. Today I want to talk about this revolution now, and also touch on the meeting that the African Action Congress had today. Well, in some places already yesterday, but the meeting they had Saturday in Abuja at the headquarters of the African Action Congress, where they came up with a resolution and they recognized Sowore as the chairman of the African Action Congress. The reason why it is important that I talk about this is all part of what is going on. We already knew that the enemy, the forces that be, the people that we're campaigning against, the people that we are revolting against, they're never going to be happy when we begin to make a lot of impact. Are you surprised that apart from, amongst all the other over 90 political parties in Nigeria, newly registered, political parties or so that participated in the election, that it's only African Action Congress that you still keep hearing about them. We're still the only ones that are being dragged to court. We're still the only ones that people are paying other people money to bring us down. Why? Because we are making the impact, because we're giving them sleepless nights. Okay, I know it's going to get tough. I know arrests are going to be made. People might even have to be thrown into jail. But you know what? If there's nothing that is worth dying for, then you're not worth living. There must be a cause. There must be a cause in your life that you're willing to throw in everything that you have. If there's nothing like that, your family, your children, your parents, there must be something that you're willing to lay everything aside for. If there's nothing like that in your life, then pack up and go. There's no need for you to be living. But as long as you're living and you believe in fighting for justice, you believe in restoring sanity, you believe in defending the rights of the people that you love, then you must speak up. Then you must not be a coward. Then you must not be intimidated. And that's why we have done this in the Take It Back movement. That's why we've done this with the African Action Congress. And now, with Revolution Now, that's what we're doing. We're saying that we are tired of being tired of being tired. We're saying that enough is enough, and we will not take it anymore from anybody. And so we are continuing with this revolution now. There's an action that's planned for the 5th of August. We're going to post details of it. It's all over the internet. You'll hear more about it. But right now, we're beginning to mobilize for this 1 million march that's going to take place all over the world, all over the continent of Africa, all over Asia, all over Europe, all over the Americas. People are going to march to say that we are tired of the kind of situation that we see in Nigeria, where people die every day like chicken. It does not mean anything. It doesn't mean anything for people to die anymore. People die in their hundreds. They've been dying. They continue to die. And the government continues to either say that it's the people in the media, those of us that talk about this, things, that we are blowing it out of context, that we are hitting up the polity that is not really as bad as we say it is. These are the kind of things that we hear, but we know it's worse than we even portray. That's the truth. These things are actually worse than we portray them. If we were to show the real pictures of people dead, the real pictures of people maimed, and the situations that people find themselves, you will not even open your social media pages because you can't handle it. So we will keep fighting, we'll keep pushing, and that's why they are resisting us. That's why they are using people inside the African Action Congress to try to tarnish the image of Omoyele Sowore. Omoyele Sowore came all the way from US to come and campaign for presidency in the last election. And the only thing that those that are chasing him and trying to bring him down, the only thing they can lay their hands on is to say that he spent money, that he stayed in a hotel. This is a hotel he was staying in up to 3-4 years prior to the elections. When Radisson Hotel was built, go and ask. Omoyele Sowore was amongst the first people to lodge in that hotel. Go and ask this history. This was way before he even thought about. He wasn't thinking about running for presidency or anything. I'm telling you from an informed position. Okay, so he was already using Radisson Blue Hotel. Okay, before this election started. It wasn't the party money that this was that was being used to run this place. Google Sahara Reporters and Google how much Sahara Reporters is worth. It's there online. Just Google net worth of Sahara Reporters and you will know about Omoyele Sowore and what he has already achieved for himself within the short time he's been on this earth. Okay, you'll be proud of it. So these people who are trying to create the wrong impression out there that Omoyele Sowore spent money and therefore they're fighting him, they're suing him to court. Well, you're just playing out the script of your paymasters, those that have paid you a lot of money to do what you're doing. And we're going to bring all this out to the open, and then the whole secret will be laid bare and people will understand how you guys did all you did, the people you sent money, where you planned what you planned. You forget that you're dealing with people who are smart, you're dealing with people who work with intelligence, and we have all of these facts. But it is good that today, Saturday, that the highest decision-making body of the African Action Congress, the National Executive Council, met in the party secretariat, okay, and they sat down and they have over 26. They had over 26 representatives from the 36 states of the federation, way over what the constitution specifies for taking any decision, concerning the party. And they sat down and they threw away all of the shenanigans that Leonard and his crew of detractors and a mischievous group, whatever they concocted against the party, trying to pull down the party, they threw it away and they recognized Omoyele Sowore as the chairman of the African Action Congress. When you are looking for peace, you must be ready for a fight. And so we were already ready for this fight, and we are fully persuaded, we are prepared to go all the way out, because we're not just fighting these miscreants. No, we are fighting for the soul of our nation, because right before us we see that our nation is being destroyed. Right before us we see that people don't get education, people don't get good health care, there is no infrastructure, there is just death all over our country. We have become a laughing stock of even the small countries that we used to give aid to, the small countries that used to call us to come and defend them. We used to be the big brother of Africa. Now they are laughing at us. Look at Rwanda. Look at even Ghana here. All of them are laughing at us. And we are busy in 2019 still arguing whether there should be Ruga or no Ruga. Can you imagine? 2019. That's what the giant of Africa will be discussing. That is what will concern us. That will be the number one agenda in our national discussion for months and months and months, without any hope of being resolved in the near future. That is what we're discussing in 2019. 2019, where people are already driving cars, where people are using cars, driverless cars that don't even have steering. Can you imagine? In 2019, we are still discussing Ruga. In 2019, where people are now flying, personal helicopters, drones, personal drones, where it's just them alone. You just go into it because of traffic. You just fly to your place, and it uses battery. That's what people are doing in 2019, and we are still busy arguing over Ruga. But this is the system that we are going to bring to its knees. This system, look at Britain. When the Prime Minister saw that she couldn't move the country forward, she honorably bowed out. Honorably. It is better for you to just step down and say, you know what, I'm not doing well, and for the benefit of our country, for love that I have for our country, I'm going to step down. But people don't do that. They just stay. They watch the country crumble right in front. The amazing thing is that those people that voted Buhari in, those people that work for APC, only very few of them, based on maybe they're on somebody's payroll, they're still getting money. But most of my friends that I know that supported APC, they are all regretting it. They are ashamed to come and defend Buhari in any kind of argument, any kind of discussion, anywhere that we're discussing the situation of our country. I don't see them talk anymore. They're not talking about next level. They're not talking about change. They're not talking about all of those things, because they know very well that they screwed up. They know very well that they messed up, and they are not proud of what they have done. So this is a time for us to continue to press forward and try to take our country back. A lot of people have asked, what is this thing about this orange beret? What's this thing about the orange color? Yes, I will analyze the orange color in another broadcast, not this one. But you see, the beret is a symbol of resistance. It's a symbol of the revolution that we are beginning to encourage in everybody's heart. And this revolution, it's not a revolution that we are coaxing you into. It's a revolution that will come out of you asking yourself some questions. It's a revolution that will emanate from you asking yourself, am I satisfied with this condition of our country? Is there something better? Can I actually be responsible for what happens to me? Can I take back the future of my country? Can I take it back? When you ask these questions and your heart begins to give you some answers that you know are true, then you will begin to tend towards this revolution, revolution. That's how it's going to happen. And the color orange has been chosen so that nobody will affiliate it to anything, to any there's no group that's already existing in Nigeria that identifies itself with the orange color. We'll have so many other colors for this beret, but we chose the orange color because we wanted to not be affiliated to anybody, any society, any fraternity, nothing. It is just a color that people will identify with that was not there before, and they will write on that color. It's just a way of branding, a way of identifying with this movement. And it does not matter which party you belong to, whether you are in AGP, DBT, TTC, whatever party, AA, AD, whatever party that you belong to in Nigeria, we are selling the idea of this revolution now to you. You can go ahead, you can have your orange beret, you can put your own logo on top of it. It does not matter. You can wear a bandana, you can wear tie a scarf, you can do anything, but make sure that you are beginning to think. If you have any suggestion, bring it. It is organic, it is developing, it is catching fire, and very soon we want it to overrun the nation. All we are saying is that we are tired. It is time that you guys listen to us. We don't want what we're seeing every day. Look at the other day, a young youth copper was just wasted where he was trying to do his youth service job to serve his country. This guy was just wasted in the Shiite in the Shiite free Zaki protest. You look at even the young people who were in that protest. Look, let me tell you something. According to the UN Charter, everybody has the right to demonstrate. You have the right to express express your displeasure with what is happening within your country by way of a protest. And it is the duty of the police to manage that protest. But in Nigeria, these people will already tell you that they are going to come. These people will always they will tell you the day they will come. You will know. And you have all the intelligence that is supposed to be available to you. But yet, you're not able to manage these things. I will get to a point where people are killed. But the truth is that all those are symptoms that they keep fighting. They know what is going on. And I pity the police sometimes, because if the government in power is able to do what they're supposed to do concerning this exactly, then all of this will not happen. But they are holding the man. The court has ordered that he be given bail, released on bail. They are still holding him back. It's causing agitation. It is causing this riots. And these guys told you they will continue to riot until something happens. By Monday or Tuesday again, they'll be out. God forbid, but maybe now police just shoot live ammunition right into them. So they're going to shoot. Who knows what will happen? Somebody might be felled from the police side or from the side of the protesters. So in Nigeria, we already plan for people to die. We already know this is going to happen, and yet we don't do anything to prevent it. That is very, very, very unfortunate. And so I'm doing this video to just encourage you, okay, to let you know that this revolution is for real. It's not going to be televised like we always tell you. You're not going to see it in mainstream media in Nigeria, but it is happening. It's a quiet storm. It's a tsunami. If you're not careful, you will not even know when it catches up with you, okay? Before you blink, it's already there. But it will happen. We are starting. We are serious. A lot of people have said, oh, these guys are not serious. They just want to get numbers. No, 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 no. If you notice, most congregating for this movement is fresh. It is not done on the platform of any party. It is not, the groups that are started for this revolution are started just brand new. If you're coming there, you're coming for this one cause. Revolution Now. People are there from different parties. People are there from different religions. People are there from different tribes. We all have one common mission here, is to be able to let the government understand that we are tired. It is time for them to press pause and let us review everything. We don't want them anymore. Okay? We don't want it. We don't want all the killings. We don't want anything that causes pain, hardship, suffering for the citizens of our country, Nigeria. So go about, find out, Google it online. There are Facebook groups. There's a WhatsApp group. There's also a Telegram group that is very, very fast growing. I think it was formed like only yesterday or 2 days ago, and it's already trying to reach 1,000. You know, the WhatsApp group was formed, and of course, you know, within minutes that group was exhausted, and they tried to form a second group. I think that too was exhausted before they moved to Telegram. And so it's going to continue to grow bigger and bigger and bigger until we're able to realize that 1 million man march. You will say that I told you. I'll come back here and tell people that we're so happy that we're able to mobilize 1 million people to stand up and tell the government that no, what you're doing is wrong. If you guys are tired, if you don't know what to do, then get the hell out of the way. Let other people take control. And for those of you, let me now talk to members of the African Action Congress. Those of you who have refused and you continue to be mischievous, your days in APC are numbered, as they have sacked Leonard, finally from the party, and they have warned him to stop parading himself. If you just go and go to a lawyer, even go and listen to the judgment that was given in the case that he purportedly filed against Sowore Aac, the judge did not give you any kind of powers. The judge just says that Sowore Aac did not come to defend his case or that kind of thing. But you know, the judge cannot tell the National Executive Council of the party what to do. And when there was a meeting that was announced, you are aware of the meeting and you did not come. And the people that came in the meeting took a resolution. And so the judge cannot come and reverse that resolution. Go and hire your best lawyer. We're waiting for you. You know, and then there was a communique you put out there saying, "Oh, you don't recognize it. You were giving the founder of the party some time to whatever. What do you say? To retract his steps and then come and whether you expect him to come and beg you. Why? So that he'll be readmitted. Can you imagine that? Can you even imagine that, my brother? What are you now thinking you are? What? I mean, what? What are you thinking now? Everybody should come and back for what? I thought you had the keys to the secretariat. I thought you say forcefully enter. But you're supposed to be the person that owns AAC now. Are you not supposed to be in charge? You're supposed to be in charge, but you couldn't even stop a meeting from holding. You think it's just that thing you did in Abuja where you went and paid all those few market. Go and look at that video again. We're asking ourselves, who are these people? Who are these AAC people? You had like 2 or 3 people. You had Harrison, you had which other guy like that who's your brother. A lot of you just sat down on a seat and then paid some other women. Then you say you have sacked Sowore. See what they did on Saturday now. See the real African Action Congress. Look at 26 states. When he did the format, he even put the name of Enugu State chairman and he said that he was part of the people that were in Abuja. Can you imagine? Until the guy released a letter and blasted you. They can charge you for defamation of character. And the documents that you were using, you were already actually expelled from the party. You were told to come and answer to some allegations and you never showed up. So they had already expelled you. So when you were even going to file a lawsuit and forging letter headings and getting people to sign who are not there, all that time you were doing that, that was an illegal act. But I don't know how that passed through the judiciary in Nigeria. That's another sermon for another day. But guys, I'm impressed with the organization so far. I'm impressed with what is going on. People, the level of consciousness has definitely risen in Nigeria. People are no longer slacking. People are no longer being intimidated. If they feel like telling you anything, they go ahead and tell you. That is where we are in Nigeria, and that's what we'll continue until we free everybody from the shackles of oppression, until we all begin to sing this redemption song that Bob Marley blessed us with. You see, Bob Marley, people like Bob Marley, people like Fela Nicola Bokuti, so many of them, Sonny Okos, all of those guys, they saw into the future. Even Idris Abdul Karim, all of these guys who were shouting, screaming that things are not going the right way. Hey, people in leadership, we need to hold them accountable. People like so many of these people that fought to try to bring sanity into the Nigerian atmosphere. Most of them, they were killed by the same system they were fighting. But these days, we have become wiser and we'll continue to resist these people that are oppressing us. We'll continue to resist these people that are killing us. Very soon, there will be nobody left in Nigeria at the rate at which these killings keep happening. Another day, I'll come and tell you people the real reason why there is the kind of opposition that the Shiites are getting. Because all that thing that you're seeing playing out there is a religious war that they've been fighting within the Muslim religion. It's a religious war. So that when it's happening, I don't want you to just believe what the government tells you and paints a picture of a monster. There is a reason why all that is done. This guy is fighting for the Hausa tribe, which you know was overrun by the Fulani kingdom. That's why the Shiites, I'll tell you about the Shiites and the Sunnis, which is actually what is going on in Nigeria. So one set of people are using the power of government to fight against the other people. But you know what? If God is on their side, nothing will happen to them. Okay? So guys, I'm going to play that music again and we will sign off on that note. If you have any questions, you can ask me. If you want to make a contribution, you can give me a request and I'll bring you in. But let's listen to the music again. By the hands of the Almighty, we forward in this generation, triumphantly. Won't you help to sing the songs of freedom? Is all I ever heard. Redemption song, redemption song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Nobody ourselves can free our mind. Oh, for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets? While we stand aside and look. Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the books. Won't you help to sing the songs of freedom? It's all I ever heard. Redemption song, redemption song. Yeah. We've got to really stand up. We have to stand up. We have to free ourselves from mental slavery. Nobody will do it for us. We have to do it. Nobody. Nobody. If you keep waiting for a good government to come, it will not happen. We, by ourselves, we cannot stand and look. It is time we stand up. Stand up and resist the system. Only when we do this can we have true freedom. Otherwise, we will be subjected to this perpetual suffering, perpetual oppression, perpetual bad rule. But we have to stand up. We have to join the revolution. Orange is the color. It doesn't matter, but let us use orange as our symbol of resistance. Thank you so much, Sowore. Thank you so much for all of you freedom fighters all over the world. Everybody who is warming up on August 5th to be able to say with one voice that we want to take back our country. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening to this broadcast and being part of this evening. I'll come back to you guys tomorrow with an interview of one of our guys here who is doing so well in the university, and we'll talk with him. But from all of us here in the Worship Media Studios, this is Chidi signing off. Thank you very much. Tajuddin Olarewaju Abdulaziz, let me just read what you wrote there. It says they use religion to polarize the people with the aims of not allowing unity amongst the oppressed. Yes, yes. Look at the Amajuris. How many Amajuris are Fulanis? Most Amajuris are Hausas. Hausas, the native Hausas, they are the ones that they keep encouraging to be Amajuris, while the Sunnis, who are actually the Fulani Muslims, are the ones that are making it. They are the ones that are the emirs, the scholars, those in the banking industry. That's how it works. The people that have most children, the people that they just encourage to produce a lot of children so that they can use them as massive numbers to maintain to win power during elections are the houses, the native houses. The Fulanis marry, sometimes they marry 1, 2 wives, and they have very few children, and they take care of them, and they go through school, or they learn business, and they run big business. Just go check it out. So this war between when you see the government against Zakzaki, it's not really government against Zakzaki. It's actually the Sunnis and the Shiites that are fighting this whole thing, and they're dragging all of us into it. But they know the real reason why they are keeping this guy down. They know the real reason why they are resisting them, because they know what these guys are fighting for. They are fighting for liberation. They don't want to be oppressed. I'm going to end this video here. As is Chukwu, I see you're just joining, but we already finished the video. I want to congratulate you and those of you who went to Abuja to represent our party and to say with one loud voice that Omoyele Sowore is still the founder of the African Action Congress, and he remains the chairman of the African Action Congress, and Dr. Malcolm Fabi still remains the vice chairman or deputy chairman of the African Action Congress. Thanks to you, Ezechiel Phillips, for representing Enugu State, and thanks to those of you who came from the 26 states of the Federation, and over 60 other of you who accompanied those members of NEC who came to participate in that meeting. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.